I could be a side actor singing.
Hi everyone, it's Nic here and it's lunchtime and I am hungry today. I'm here with Mokesh, who is a fabulous chef at Swan Retreat Centre in Goa, and I'm asking him today a little bit about the food that he's been making. And I don't think I've been eating so well ever in my life. I guess I'm eating more than ever and I'm feeling better than ever, and my body is really loving this food. So I'm going to ask Mokesh to maybe talk us through. This is like a typical lunch. It's been prescribed by the doctor in line with the Panchakarma, with the cleansing treatment. So it's not just haphazard, it's a specific foods that we get, and there's specific foods that we eat in following the Ayurvedic lifestyle. So Mokesh, do you want to tell me what this is first of all?
इसमें वेजिटेबल नहीं डाला हुआ है, इसमें दाल है, उड़द दाल और चावल को भिंगा करके.
Okay, so this is urad dal and rice soaked in water for a few hours, and then he grinds it and makes a paste of it, and then he puts it in a he does it over the steam. It's like a mold where you put in the batter, and then through the steam it cooks, and that's how the idli gets made. So it's called idli.
Idli.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put Anamika on camera as well. You want to
Yes.
scoot in so
Yeah.
everyone can see, because we've got a translation thing.
Yes.
On there. So
So-
this is idli.
Yeah, this
And
is
it's-
idli, and
it's-
it is made up of urad dal and rice. Like I said, soaked in water for a few hours, and then you grind it and make it a paste of it, and then the batter goes into a mold, and then you can make like several idlis at one time. It's like depends upon which one you have, and then it like cooks with steam over the fire, and then once it hardens up a bit, and then it's put to like cool down, and then when it's cooled down you can eat it. Yeah.
Show people a little bit of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a
And it's
bread.
really yeah. And this is also very good for your stomach because it's a fermented food, so it's very good for the gut. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
great. Okay, I'm going to taste a little bit of this and show this to the camera. So this is a kind of paste.
Yeah, it's called chutney.
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 Yeah, it's coconut.
Coconut. Okay.
This is coconut chutney, and it is very simple to make. It is very simple to make. It just has coconut. That's it. Yeah.
Just coconut.
Coconut और दाल डालेगा
कौन सा?
और चना दाल
Okay, and he's also put some lentil in it. It's called chana dal. So he's
फ्राई करके.
a little bit of roasting of the chana dal, and then grinding it along with the coconut.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it is delicious.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
absolutely-
let's move on now. These are
Yeah,
beans.
yeah, beans, long beans.
Long beans.
These are long beans. Yeah.
And
इसको कैसे बनाया?
इसको वही मतलब कि तोड़ के उसके बाद में थोड़ा तेल डाला है, उसके बाद में थोड़ा सा ये सरसों या मेथी का फूल डाल के उसको बाद पका दिया.
Okay, so this one is also very simple to prepare. I mean, anybody can make it. So it is long beans. You have to just like according to however you cut it, or like they just like break it. They don't like cut it. You just could break it, and after that you just have to like heat the pan, put a little bit of oil into that, and then goes. It's called राई को क्या बोलेंगे? Mustard. Okay, so you have to just sprinkle a little bit of mustard seeds when the oil gets a bit hot, just a little bit. Like when it's a bit hot, then you have to put a little bit of mustard seeds and the long beans, and you just have to like stir it. So like keep like stir frying it, not like
Yeah.
for very very long, but you could see like
Yeah.
the color is changing a bit, and it's sort of like cooked, and then you just put it off.
It's delicious and not greasy. None of the food. You don't use oil here, really, do you? No.
A little bit, but
A little
that's mostly like we either use the clarified butter, that's ghee,
ghee.
or we used or we use in the vegetables we use mustard oil. That's the most purest form of oil to cook vegetables.
Huh.
बाद ढक के
Also very healthy for your body.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
If you're
Mustard
using
oil.
it, you could either use mustard or coconut. These are the two
Right.
best oils to like
Right.
while cooking it on fire. So this one really adds to the property. So the mustard oil is actually the best if you can get that.
Yeah, and I've noticed that nothing's greasy, nothing's fried. There's been no sugar.
Yeah, because there's no refined oil or
No,
things like
nothing.
that. That's why.
And so it's been like 25, day 25. There's
Yes.
no sugar,
No,
no additives.
no preservatives. Everything is fresh.
Everything
Yes.
is fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, I just cannot say like how good our bodies feel. So let's take a look at this little soup here. So Oh, it's more like a kind of dal.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
dal soup.
And it's a specific dal. It's called sambar. So mostly dal is not cooked with vegetables, but the sambar is a more complete food because it also has veggies in it. So say if you're making dal and then you're just stir frying some vegetables and you are putting that into the dal. So this becomes a complete food. Like you could just have it as a meal. So that's
It's delicious. Everything here is delicious.
कौन सा दाल है इसमें?
तो ये अरहर का दाल है.
Arhar. Okay, I don't know what is it called, but it's here we call it arhar dal. Okay, you could mostly get it all in the stores, even like abroad, because people get it there. So you just have to like कितना whistle क्या लगाते हो?
2 सीटी में हो जाता है.
Okay, if you're trying to cook it, you have to do it in a pressure cooker.
Right.
So say for one person कितना लेना होगा दाल?
थोड़ा सा मतलब आधा कप.
Okay, so say like half a cup of dal, and then you have to put some water into it, double
हाँ डबल.
double the water in the same cup. If you take like half cup of dal, just double the water according to
Right.
that, and then put some salt
ये
and
हल्दी पाउडर.
just a little bit of turmeric powder.
Right.
Turmeric is also again an anti-inflammatory, and it's very good for your body.
Right.
So add that, and we have to like put it on sim pe, yeah? No.
नहीं हाई पर.
Okay, you can put it on medium to high flame, and you have to like it will go until 2 whistles, and then you can just put it off. So the
Right.
dal is ready. Apart from that, you could choose what vegetables you get there, like whatever freshly is available. So you could put onion, you could put beans, you could put okra and carrot. Yeah, so just like chop them a bit longer, so that that is how the sambar is. Like, the cutting goes like that. So you have to just put oil, a little bit of mustard seeds, like I told for the long
For the
beans.
beans,
So that, then put in all the vegetables, just like fry them, like stir fry them for a while. When they seem like they're cooked, then you could just like add them to the dal, and then that's the sambar is ready.
उसका इमली का पानी.
And also he uses for the taste, it goes, there's the tamarind, okay? So you have to soak the tamarind into water for a while. कितनी देर के लिए रखते हो?
5 से 10 मिनट.
So keep it for like 10-15 minutes before the sambar is going to be ready, and then just like like
Tamarind's
mash
a
it.
fruit, right? It's a fruit.
You can say that. We mostly use it in vegetables, like when we cook sambar, or maybe when we are making something which needs a bit of sour taste in that, so we add it to that.
Right.
So you just have to like mash it with your hands and then strain the water, because it has many particles, and so with a strainer just strain the liquid with it, and that liquid just stir it a bit. You could add a little bit of jaggery into that.
Jaggery is like sugar.
Yeah, so you don't need to add the jaggery.
But I know you can buy tamarind paste.
Yeah,
and
you can buy tamarind paste. Just like
Yeah.
take the tamarind paste.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is easier. So
Yeah.
just put a little bit of warm water into it. Keep it for like 5-10 minutes, and then put it in the sambar and taste it. Like how is it? If you want it a little bit of more sour, then you could just like increase that.
So
And it's ready.
Mokesh, what are the? I'm going to ask the last question, then I'm going to eat this delicious thing. What are the principles of eating like Ayurveda as opposed to just general eating?
So see, actually, अगर तुमको जब डॉक्टर बताते हैं आयुर्वेदिक फूड ये, तो वो मोस्टली क्या होता है जो वो तुमको बताते हैं?
जिसमें तो तेल मसाला नहीं होना चाहिए, स्पाइसेस नहीं होना चाहिए, सब मतलब कि इनको ताकि पेट में तकलीफ ना हो, इसलिए.
So the concept of having Ayurvedic food is more about the food which is easier to digest.
Right.
Which the body does not have to work extra for digesting that food.
Right.
The food which is more raw, more simple, less spices, maybe just using salt and some turmeric powder,
Very
a little
mild,
bit of that,
yeah.
very mild, so that it also helps you through the cleaning process. That's why we give this food in Panchakarma. Also, a very important factor behind the Ayurvedic food is the body type. So it's very individual what body type we are, like kapha, pitta, vata, and what is going on right now in your body. Mostly we know what through the consultation like you did. So you come to know what food is good for your body and what you should be avoiding. So you could include more of that and
Right.
avoid the ones which are. So he gets a list to to follow that what food you should be giving. Yeah.
Mokesh has his work cut out because each person has their own specific kind of.
And it keeps changing
And it
through the
changes
Panchakarma,
as
like
you
for
go
the
through, yeah.
7 days through the starting 14 days or
Yeah.
7 days. it will be different. The
Right.
flush day is different. The ending is different.
So he's
he has to keep a
he's
track of that.
constantly like keeping a track.
Even
and
with the breakfast, the juices, the fruits, they're
Yeah.
all very specific. Like
Yeah.
who can eat what.
And I'm gonna ask one last question. Every morning I get a lot of papaya. Why is papaya beneficial? Or what are the benefits of papaya?
पपीता क्यों देते हैं इतना?
क्योंकि डॉक्टर इसलिए डॉक्टर बताते हैं कि पपीता हेल्थ के लिए इन लोग को ठीक होता है, इसीलिए वो ज़्यादा पपाया है के लिए।
Again, like the papaya, it
Body के लिए कुछ पता होगा?
helps for the cleaning majorly for the gut, and since you are already in a detoxification process, it really supports your system to like to with the detoxification more. And also it has like the papaya has ingredients which actually are like containing antioxidants and everything, so it provides more nourishment to your body, so it's continued almost through the whole of the Panchakarma.
Cool.
And it's a very, very simple fruit. We get it very
And they
easily
grow
here.
here
It's
on the
tropical.
trees.
Yeah, we have like 100 papaya trees inside Swan.
Yeah.
So you get like fresh
Yeah,
papaya. I
it
mean,
is.
nothing is better than that actually.
Yeah. And it's delicious.
And
It is.
papaya is the most healthiest fruit for the gut. The
Wow.
most healthiest. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Like in
both.
fact, it's said, I don't know if it's true or not, but when women are pregnant, they're advised here in India not to have papaya, because then it again is more with the cleaning, and that might
right. You want to keep the baby, no?
yeah, and not like
Yeah.
so you should not be eating papaya while you're
Wow,
pregnant.
it's that.
But it's different everywhere. There are many friends of mine who have like eaten papaya throughout there and nothing is. But mostly in India, that's what they followed, like from the ancient times.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you, and thank you for providing this delicious food. I'm going to have my lunch now, so signing off.
Okay.
Bye.